Yeah.
Look, I want to say yes, but I think we kind of touched on this before the series began. It had to start on Dust 2.
Yeah.
Nuke is just a map that favors NAVI so much. I mean, hopefully we get to see a bit of why they picked this map. Because they're getting into the game now. We've got NAVI on the T side, Allurin, Dooley's on top of Hut. Very fatal position. Not the player. Fatal's elsewhere.
This is cool. Nice pistol from the Javelins. What they're doing right now is taking space outside. Manka gets removed at Heaven. So much disruption, and what is they're trying to cause is Mama to rotate down ramp, but instead, she's holding her ground perfectly. A lovely couple of kills, and there's even a flank in towards the lobby, but Angelka seems to be aware of it. Lena and Hanka now need to try and combine, pick up the C4. Already an explosive start. It's a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Fatal. Important for her here to find one of these kills. Heads are presenting themselves, tapping away. Hanka does find her. The one benefit here is that Pocher has made her way down to B completely silently, but now she's revealed, swinging out. Lena brought down low, but the kill doesn't connect. Not enough ammo and too many opponents. NAVI recover after the heroics of Mama.
What a round. That was close. Mama, beautiful work towards ramp. You almost are willing her to get the third. Gets a few kills to make it believable, but it will be that NAVI Javelins pistol.
The P250 there really showing its strength on the T side as well, right? Hanka gets that kill onto a Heaven player from Secret.
Yeah.
P250. You would not do that with the Glock. P250 rivaling the USP in terms of range as far as pistols go. MVP have fully invested into this one. And off the back of initial utility, just have one smoke left in Allurin. It's going to be the gunfights that have to get it done.
We're going to see this smoke combination thrown a lot from the Javelins. This is their favorite to deploy. They cross close to it as well, so Heaven cannot spot a thing. Lena trying to bait in. That's exactly what happens. Manka overextends, but look at this control being gathered by the MP9. Mama has pushed in towards ramp, but Danu is currently holding for it. Can even spot out the Hut player as well, but Allurin hasn't advanced or pressed the issue.
It's exactly what you want from your lobby leg. The natural reaction from the CTs is to push in towards lobby once they lose that control elsewhere on the map. And Danu is holding for it. No trades coming through so far, and well, lobby control once again being rested for Pocher and Allurin, but at this stage they might just want to try and find a way out of this. Danu, though, going to remove Pocher. No, it's just Allurin left. She is taken down. A nice, flawless conversion from NAVI.
Exactly what you want. Just dispatching of the upgraded weapons. MVP forced into a position where they can only really buy grenades. Could be an outside stack with those. Or could deploy it elsewhere. I don't know. I can't predict the future.
If you could, that would be cool. Okay. Charging outside. USP is in hand. But Hanka, she's got the AK-47, and it's good for 2. Overwhelmed. AK recovered. Pocher just want to try and escape with this one. See if Mama and Fatal can do any more damage. Angelka looking to deny it. Pocher even finding another kill, in fact, so that's a good amount of damage done. And if she finds another, that's a win.
I'd say holding on to the AK is a bigger priority. Bring that forward, you can drop over. I think with Pocher's money, she might even be able to afford a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I think that's the intention there. Keeping a bit ahead of her teammates. We know how potent the AWP can be on Nuke, and we know how potent the AWP can be in the hands of Pocher as well. Let's see glimpses of it on Dust 2 when the economy allowed. Nuke a map where the AWP can have just as much impact, particularly on a very dynamic AWPer like Pocher, who is very mobile, not afraid to go for peeks like in towards Squeaky and all the rest.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see where she positions, right? Because you'd imagine that she'd be that heaven rotate player to get the information, but there's just a plethora of options she could really take. She could go down towards secret early, peek on towards the silo player, even just take the fight straight outside towards red. So many options. We'll probably see a handful of them as the half develops. Flashbang raining out outside. This could be a quicker one. NAVI Javelins try and set some tempo early for an A main hit. As soon as MVP are back out on the guns, this change of pace could be the difference maker.
It's a good counter. Allure is just going to be tested here. Swings out and finds one. Hanka does get that trade immediately, and Fatal tucked in is even good for one as she gets blinded. The kills come up even, but VQ has found one to bring the advantage. Mama on the flank through towards lobby. Lena's going back to clear it alongside Danu. The VQ finding Pocha. Oh, the quick switch. The timing is not good. Navi, you're absolutely right. They put the pedal to the metal. Try and catch up MVP as soon as they get their hands on those rifles. Don't allow them to set up for success. Just punish immediately with the fast play.
Yeah, that's really good. And then what you will potentially see now from the Javelins is where they've conditioned outside, they won't send all of their players over to that position. Maybe it'll just be Lena leading the charge, but no, they're going to send a lot of players over towards outside. They want to make sure that this control is well and truly hammered in. Manka pushing the issue towards under silo. Will be rewarded with a kill. I was going to say tries to stay alive, but unfortunately doesn't quite pan out that way. 5-7s are all that remain for the defense to try and wield a success story. There is a player down in towards secret already. So the Javelins need to be careful and clear every single nook and cranny.
Yeah, but at this stage, that hero rifle's gone. So now it's just 5-7s. 3 5-7s. Do that quick math, Brandon. Not going to quiz you on it.
21.
See what they can do, though. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, almost timing there. Here actually charges past, and that actually maybe makes it a bit more difficult for Fatal. She kind of feels like she has to go back into the peak. Overextends. Removed. Mama. Dropping straight into Angelica. And the 5-7s do nothing. Navi, flawless T-side so far, 5-0. Once again, though, MVP are going to get the rifles out, and Pocha gets her hands on the AWP.
That's the accountant in me, though, because I don't know why. I just feel like doing it. With the MP9s, I haven't seen an MP7 for a while, but even with the 5-7s, I just go, oh, look, they've got 15 21s. I'd be like, what? Are you okay? And no.
Yeah, absolutely not okay.
There goes the smoke ball again from the Javelins. We talk about that buy for MVP. Needs to come into full effect now. Pocha trying to provide overwatch outside. Fatal will deploy a smoke to prevent the Javelins from extending too far out towards the squeaky door. But main could be the destination instead, but Pocha dispatches a Hanka.
That's a good kill to find towards outside. Hanka trying to play around those smokes and is punished for it. I love the utility deployed by Navi. It really kept the attention on the side, but kills have come back and forth now. VQ actually found one outside. Joker was removed, so it is even. It's going to favor the T's, though. Too many positions to cover for the CTs. Mama, a lot of pressure on her shoulders. Going to hear that scope of VQ. Going to hear the drop as well. Knows that at least 2 players are on their way. Lena just going to be swinging out. Bomb dropped. Good kill from Mama, but now they're going to wide swing. VQ finds the kill. Continuing to keep it even here. 2 versus 2. Fatal and Allure have to decide how they want to approach this. Fatal's dropped down to the site already. Dorison's blown off so she can use this gap, but Danu catches her out. All on Allure now in the 1 versus 2 as that bomb makes its way down to be planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Going to arrive at Decon. Danu's elevated and can hear everything. V can just turn around and post up. Flashbang. Oh, timer shot not quite going to connect and get stuck on the doorway. That's a way in for Alluring. 1 versus 1, but Danu's reposition is everything. Surely Alluring does not expect this, and not quite. Danu wins out the gunfight. Navi Javelins keep it flawless.
Tell you what, though, she made that look possible. That flash onto VQ was perfect. The fact that VQ kind of got caught on the doors there, wasn't able to escape off the back of it. Sort of set her up, but you're right. That reposition from Danu, there's just no way you're expecting it. Does get the tag, but not quite able to find the kill in time, unfortunately. Good stuff from Navi, continuing to keep it flawless here, although MVP do keep it expensive at the very least. Not that seems thematic, as VQ has 10k, and okay, change up. Luren pushing deep in towards Hut. When she pushed further, great flash. Lena completely blinded. Luren finds the opener.
MP9 up close and personal. VQ just raining shots through the walls. It's echoing around this A bomb site. Fatal has been put on notice. Up close and personal towards top hut. NAVI Javelins, they're waiting for more aggression to come in off the back of losing the first woman. Luren with the spam. Not quite going to connect.
Keeping it slow this time, Navi. They've been very aggressive in prior rounds, throwing a lot of utility early, keeping MVP entertained, but this time they slow it down completely. All Fatal out in the opening with the MP9, going to get caught off as she tries to cross back. Danu was tucked in deep in towards single. Does find her. Bring it back now into this 4 versus 4. The clock is ticking down. Navi are going to have to make a move on. Allura, and she's aware of this. She's repositioned in towards Hut, trying to find a gap here she can abuse. Danu has found her ally in Aimer Mama, but Manka with the AUG has got one in response. Good utility, but she swings out in the flames, kills both, burns out, but the damage was done. Potter able to clean up.
Really good repositioning by Luren in towards Hut. Also, that kill and the battle outside, that was so important as well because it split the Javelins up. Also, there was a potential for the Heaven flank to come in if that battle was lost outside by MVP, standing the fire and the flames. Although the Javelins were aware of it, Luren does her best work in it, a multi-kill. And that's 1 round on the board now. Can it be consistent? That's the next question.
More from MVP on the CT side. We know how tough the T side can be, particularly against a well-drilled team like that of Navi, who make Nuke their home. Living in the radiation chambers. Pocher, though, going to find Viku with that AWP. She was boosted up onto the box in CT spawn for a bit of extra vision over the top of those smokes. Fatal has made her way down into decon. They do have a defense down here. She's going to be jumping up and down, trying to spot the info. And there it is. Not overcommitting to this, but now they make their way down here. Like they're getting ready to commit.
Utility. Aimer Mama's in the perfect position to shut this one down. It's an unexpected off angle. She's even got support from the rafters. Fatal Blind can take the first contact, but Hanker will remove her. That's the bomb drop, though. Aimer Mama still trying to be a nuisance. Will win out the gunfight against Angelka, although 4 points of health looks a little bit difficult. Pocher versus 2. Gun barrel spotted. And health points expiring. Anka will at least plant. There's still a way in for the AWP if they give up individual gunfights, but no, Danu through the smoke will secure. Navi bounce back.
Your Pocher's the type of player that goes for those. Unfortunately, that time not going to be. Danu looking really good, actually. She was a player that was a little bit quiet on Dust 2, where maybe the lurk plays can't be quite as potent, but she's 11 for 2 at the moment. Looking very impressive here on the T side. Once again, MVP, they are reset economically. That smoke is not what they were looking for either. Anka, another player that's having a lot of impact here. She's just going to be charging her way through. As her teammates find all the kills outside, the CT is starting to push through that smoke, seeing if they can catch them off guard, but not to be. Navi looking in comfortable position. Finding Pocher. Danu finding Allurin.
Yeah, there's that Danu look. We talked about how patient she is. But the fact that her whole team are basically down secret and she's top silo, that's a painful one for Alluring. 8-1.
There's
Navi
ones where you're like, what is she doing there?
Yeah,
You know,
why?
Like,
Yeah.
why are you there?
That's me. I'm slamming my keyboard.
Yeah.
Getting sad. But Navi Javelins have got 8 rounds now. They've won out the half. My next line I normally say after is how much can they extend this advantage by? Currently, by looking at things, Lucy, it could be easily double digits, if not more.
All right, well, Pocha goes for the aggressive. He goes back at the flash, but Hanker is a little bit quicker. Getting up in their business outside. Manka, though, takes out Hanker. 2 names that are similar, but Manka is the one that comes out ahead. In the Manka-Hanker special.
Shake it all
Of
about.
a rhymer there. Vicky rhyming aimer mama. Holding in towards ramp. But Angelica's smoked off, so not going to be pushing it.
I've seen this before from the Javelins. Just holding for any aggression that might fall their way. Quick flashes out towards top part. That's going to send some rotations that way, but they are going to group towards ramp. Alluring has to do it all, has to try and survive, but that position has been played one too many times, and Angelica sprays and transfers onto the rotating Hell player. There are players, Fatal and Manka, down towards the fence. That's incredible damage being done by Fatal. More importantly, she stays alive too. Flashbang is going to catch her out, though. But Manka, all of these players are low. 1 versus 4. Weirdly enough, it's doable.
5 players on the server, none of them with more than 22 HP. No one wanting to peek, just knowing that the health isn't there. I think for Manka, maybe she just wants to get out. She doesn't know that all these players are low. She knows that at least a couple are. Surprised that she's sticking around here. Could she ninja this?
Oh, go on, do it.
She absolutely can. She's
Yeah.
got the time. She's going to do it. There's no way they can stop her.
Think
She's
you can.
absolutely stolen this. Oh
No.
my no! The last second, Viku. Oh my god! I did not think they could make it, and even the bomb it goes off. Just well, it doesn't go off. The round reset
No
that would have
way.
killed all 4 of them.
Do you know what? Fair play for Manka going for that, because that was the way that she could win that round. 77. That's the number of health distributed across 5 players in that afterplant scenario.
If she'd known they were all low, she could have thrown that incendiary towards the right side. As she
Oh,
was crossing, and then there's no way they could have contested it. But obviously, she didn't know that everyone was that low. And you know what? It looked like Fatal was going to do enough. She got like 3 of them down so low, but well, none of the kills were Fatal, Brandon.
no, Lucy. None of the kills were fatal. And in fact, she's not having the best game either, is she? 1 and 10. Not ideal.
No, but if you look at the assists, I know she's only got 2 because none of those players.
It would have been 6.
It would have been.
Like,
It would have been
yeah.
6. It would have been 6. So you know, that's something. The ADR. Okay, no. All right. Well, that was the round almost.
I was looking at the ADR. I was like,
Yeah,
surely.
I wanted
Yeah.
to find some way to lift that up. Anime fan. We have an update, Brandon.
Yeah?
On that Entropic No Fear 5 game. That
All right.
started around the time that our first game started, but it went into OT, didn't it? 16-19 was the end result. And it was No Fear 5 who stole that one away after Entropic had the lead.
No. What a
Yes.
comeback. That's outrageous. Fair play to No Fear 5 for just completely having a mental reset and recalibration in the middle of that game. To be able to have the mental fortitude to come back and win after such a deficit, hats
Oh.
off to them.
Here we go. Lurin, my kind of gal. Max
Fucking
7.
turtle.
So- It's not a snapping turtle.
It is.
Max 7. Swag 7. It's already got a nickname.
Swagging turtle.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Okay.
I don't get that reference either.
No,
Kids these days.
I know. I've got a few roos loose in the paddocks.
You're practicing your Australianisms. It's good. You can understand me a little bit more. I start to talk about shaking sauce bottles.
Well, no, Javelins do have a couple of Molotovs at least, so they can shake that up. Put some fire down towards the vents and ramp. Potcher trying to get up close and personal. That's a great kill, but she's not ready to VQ. Tucked in the close corner. Aimer Mama potentially line them up as Javelins get stuck on each other, but it's going to be a cleanup instead. Should be a 10th round on the board. Double digits acquired for the Javelins.
Tell you what, it gets a little bit scary there for VQ just because her rifler went down and the AWP at close combat there, you know, that's a one-shot chance. If she misses that, Aimer Mama gets a double, right? And then that's an AWP that can be recovered. There's a rifle there as well. The round could really have changed at any moment there, but Potcher, I'm assuming, didn't spot her tucked into the corner there. Players these days, well, players all days, play on that 4-3 stretch resolution, Brandon. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Popular resolution amongst professional Counter-Strike players means sometimes little things on the side of the screen that we see, they don't.
You play native, don't you?
I'm a native gamer, yeah. I'm from, you know, despite being a boomer, I live in the 21st century.
Oh.
Oh.
Speaking of boomers, yeah, a couple of flashies.
Speaking of boomers, all right.
Yeah. Being thrown out. Aimer Mama with the rotate towards heaven, but it's going to be Molotov back. So alluring, he's going to try and flash her forward. Lots of grenades, and well, NAVI Javelins are holding for this. Perfect executes another change of pace, and it's caught MVP off guard.
Yeah, there's no one really on the side to defend. MVP have been holding, you know, they're playing sort of the defaults where they do have a strong presence on the A side, but they've changed things up this round. I think they were trying to maybe counter some of that pressure that NAVI have been putting outside, where they've kind of been conditioning them, right? Like NAVI throw those smokes, they push out aggressively round after round. This round, they just go for a very fast play onto the A site, and there's just not enough defenders there. The bomb goes down, and the retake just is not able to come to fruition.
Money's in not the best situation either for MVP. If they invest, I mean, Potcher can drop an M4, Manka can scrape one together. They are going to invest. Potcher should be dropping a rifle over. Maybe. No. Okay. Wanting to definitely have funds for the AWP if she does end up losing it in this round.
And there it is once again. The outside smoke's being deployed. NAVI continuing to put that pressure on. Manka is playing up close and personal in the smokes, but Hanker has been doing the same. It's going to pass her at red box, so Manka can disrupt things here. Joker's looking to clear it, but it's not a in-depth clear because Manka's sitting in the smoke. Gonna swing out, but doesn't quite take the moment to make sure that shot's guaranteed. Lena's able to adjust. An unfortunate misplay, and when the scoreline's looking like this, it can get a bit, you can get a bit in your head, right? It can get a little bit tricky. Hank has found one, Danu another. Just falling apart.
Yeah, Potcher's rotated up the vent as well as trying to just get some lobby control. In fact, that's where both of the defenders reside. All the meanwhile, NAVI Javelins have blindsided MVP. They've walked down secret and have got a free B bomb site. Should just be a save here for the CTs. Can't go for this. So it will be that 12th round on the board for the Javelins. And we did say that they are arguably one of the best teams, and I'm not even sure Potcher's going to be allowed safe passage to survive.
Hiding under the stairs. Little goblin.
We call that Harry Potter in it.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I was going to call it a little AWP goblin.
Yeah, that's probably better actually.
Hoarding the AWP under the stairs. Master gave us an AWP.
Yeah.
I want to hear more. That sounded like a good potential for a goblin voice there, Brandon.
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do more than
that. No. I don't want to call Potcher a goblin. I feel like that's just a bit rude.
No. She was going goblin mode. She wasn't a goblin.
Oh, I see.
She was acting like a goblin.
Okay. Well, more importantly,
one day, bestie.
Yeah. One day, we'll be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But should I save the AWP? So that's all right. Hey, look, he smokes again. Familiar sight. Molly's being lined up for top part. This could be another quick play out towards A. Although after utility being deployed, Emma Mama, she's going to catch all these players walking through the smoke, stuck on each other. Angelica is really near her. Does trade them out. There's Potcher from hell. Catches out another as well. 3 versus 3.
That was very awkward engagement as they crossed each other in smoke, getting caught. But at least she does find 1 kill before she's traded out. VQ is on an elevated island in the sky with the AWP. Good Overwatch potential, but the bomb's being planted on B. So VQ, you need to get a move on here because you are nowhere near your friends. It's going to start having to make her way, but she's going to be noisy about it. And this is where the retake comes through. Oh, VQ and Potcher. It's an awkward AWP duel, but Potcher comes out ahead, gets the tag, closes it out with the USP. Now they can get this retake moving. Danu and Linu have to come up clutch. Bomb is planted, kick down half. Danu finds Manka. Puts it back into the 2 versus 2. The bomb is being stuck though. Danu has found the kill, but it's just being sucked through the smoke. Allurin steals it away and even finds a parting kill.
This one's stolen away. It's an edge defuse that comes off successful for most valuable players, and it gives them somewhat of a better steading heading into the second half. I just want to take a moment. Danu is going 18-2, Lucy.
Yeah, so she saw that VQ had, 30 for 14 in the match
Yeah.
before. She's like, you know, I want to outdo that. And VQ, did you need to shut that door?
Just being polite.
Yeah. Oh, someone's on the other side. Better close that one. And wow, her life gets closed out. Gotcha. Having some impact with the AWP. Saw it in the round prior as well. Danu is going to sneak down. Actually captures the timing there where she was able to get through just as the smoke faded. That's a 1 plus side for Navi. Even after they lose the opening kill, they get their most potent player downstairs.
Yeah, this is cool. But what's even cooler is that Potcher has spotted out a lot of players landing outside the outside smokes.
I, for a second, swore that a collateral was about to take place. Yeah. Getting excited for it, but it must have been off by a couple of centimeters. That's Danu, though. Does find that kill, and potential to find another here. Open engagement on the ladder. Hanka tapping away, removes Manka.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, Hanka has been coming out ahead in the Hanka-Manka duel.
Tobacco. Emma Mama. That's been good for multi-kills towards ramp, although that grenade is going to soften her up a little bit. Shrapnel in her shoes. B-bomb site unlocked by the Javelins. Last round of this first half, so this retake will come and take shape. Allurin has only got a flash and a molly, though. The rest of the team need to do it with the M4s. Emma Mama runs straight into Angelica's crosshair. Even good for the second. And now the Javelins just completely clean up shop.
Yeah, we spoke about it in the pre-game that if this went to, well, on Nuke, that Navi would be feeling pretty comfortable. And we're seeing it here in that scoreline. A dominant affair from Navi. We'll take a short break and we'll see if MVP can claw it back in the second half.
I used to be lost, hoping to find a place I could call my own. Someone to hold, something to trust, somewhere to call my home. Shut out the rain, make me happy again, something I could lean on. But when I got lost in the dark and forgot how to love, all I needed was to take a deep breath and be reminded again that I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy and free, to be happy and free. Gonna be happy. myself. I know I'm enough. I know I can make it through. I can be strong. I can be brave. I can be brand new. Shut up the noise. Gotta find a new voice and let the light in. 'Cause when I got lost in the dark and forgot how to love, all I needed was to take a deep breath and be reminded again that I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy. To be happy, free. To be happy. To be happy, free. Oh, 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 gonna be happy and free. I'd give it all just to feel the sun on my face. I would let it all go now that I know the feeling it brings. Oh, I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than. Oh, I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy.
And welcome back into ESL Impact Season 2. This best of 3 between NAVI, Javelins and Most Valuable Players. Look quite competitive on Dust 2, but with the Javelins taking 13 rounds on their T side, I feel like Most Valuable Players' time in this server right now is numbered, as we see.
Yeah, and to me, it's a great sign for Navi because we've never called into question their CT sides on Nuke against like Bigger Keeper. I mentioned earlier that that's the matchup we watch a lot. Said T sides maybe have been a bit of a struggle, but not here today. 13 rounds is indomitable and a knife kill to kick things off. Viku stabs Fatal in the back, removing her from the server. Daniel and Hanka finding kills, and it's falling apart. Aima Mama gets one on the passing out, and then, well, 14 scoreline.
I like the, just looking at that buy, I like the fact that Viku is quite reserved. And she could quite easily just buy an AWP, but instead wants to buy utility as well as a rifle for her team in the vents.
Okay, yeah, I thought it must have been, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's one way to kick off the pistol, isn't it? Most Valuable Players have forced into this one. It's going to be the hand cannons to find the success, but Hanka is patrolling outside and doesn't actually dispatch with Manka. It's another head-to-head between these two.
Oh, Fatal also removing Lena. Come up ahead here. Oh, I remember found Viku as well. These Deagles are doing so much work. Danu, 1 HP, put on notice. She's bailing out. Somehow, the hand cannons are doing all of the work here for MVP. So even though their backs are against the wall, they're making a show of it at the very least with a couple of lovely shots. Joker has found Aima Mama though, and with the HP on Potra and Manka, unless they catch off one of these players, still looking pretty good for Navi. A lot on Angelica's shoulders as she swings around, doubles up, does get tagged, and Fatal has the health advantage and is going to catch her with a back turned. 1 HP on Danu. Chance now for Fatal. Bomb going down. Danu has to go for the hero play, and she's decided to push out, and it is perfect. Has to be so careful with this.
Oh.
Okay. I'm so nervous watching this.
Don't drop.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
By the book.
Look at
All right. No blunders here.
24 and 2. 130 ADR.
24 and 2.
And a fist pump. I did it. I defused.
She's been in the KZ servers.
Yeah. Oh, heart and mouth moment, even so. But it's all like Angelica, just spins around on a dime.
I like how maybe the most intense moment of that was Danny trying to get down from heaven with 1 HP. All right, well, 15-2. Navi Javelins looking unstoppable on Nuke. Best women's team on this map, question mark? Well, I will turn that into an exclamation mark as Viku charges through, doubles up with the FAMAS. This assault being, well, dispatched of very easily. FAMAS being made to look like the weapon of the gods. Now Potcher, she has found an opening in towards Rap, so she can get this flank on. But she has to get through 3 players to secure this round and keep MVP in the series.
It's going to be difficult, especially because, well, it looked like she was rotating towards main. Instead, we'll climb the rafters and try and make her way around heaven. But Angelica, her crosshair is stationed on it. There it is. And it's only a matter of time. Oh. No.
Okay.
Potcher. 1 versus 2. Viku has been brought down low as well. Still doable to keep MVP alive in the series. Potcher will need to clutch that smoke. It's not what she really anticipated, but it means that she can fall in it at the very least and arises out of the shadows and hits a little bit of a timing. This one's weird. 30 seconds left. Do they have any idea where she is?
How has she managed to slip this? You can see they're like, she must be sitting in the smoke. But no, she's managed to sneak all the way past. Ships in the night, but now she reveals herself, fires up a few bullets. Chance here now presents itself. Removes Lena, but is she going to be ready for VQ? Is not. VQ closing it out with a 4K, and Navi closing out Nuke in style. A dominant affair, a little wave from VQ as a parting gift.
Yeah, and what a statement as well. It goes close on Dust 2, but Nuke, it's a no contest. Commiserations to most valuable players, but the star-studded lineup of Navi Javelins does put the series in their favour. What a good start to one of the favourites of Group B.